Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'akol niyeh bidvaro. A rabbi who had spent most of his life in Hebron in Israel still had family and friends in the United States, and periodically he used to travel to the United States to visit with them. And one of these occasions, in the taxi from the airport to his destination, the radio was on, and there was a preacher, a Sunday preacher. Out of courtesy to the driver, he didn't ask him to change the station. Let him continue listening to whatever he likes. But the rabbi also listened. And the preacher said that a group of terrible people wanted to increment the population of hell. And they said to each other, how can we do that? Well, one of them said, you know what? Let's teach them to steal. And this way they will go to hell. So someone asked, there are laws in this country, and they catch you stealing, it'll be a great penalty. So maybe people will not do that. So another one said, you know what? Let's teach them to lie. Well, there are no laws really about that, but he says many people develop afterwards a sentiment of guilt for having lied, and in the long run, that won't be good. Finally, one of them said the following, you know what? Let's teach them to do good things, service to the next, to your neighbor, to always do the right thing. On one condition, don't do it today, do it tomorrow. And the rabbi thought to himself, I think there's an important lesson there, because Moses, in one of his last speeches to the Jewish people, he says, you are standing here today, and that today was thousands of years ago, but it's today. He says you have to choose between good and evil. There are blessing and curses, but you have to do things today. At the end of our prayers on Rosh Hashanah, we say, God, today save us. Today make us better. Not tomorrow. We want to do today. Many of us make New Year resolutions. Some of us do it maybe on Rosh Hashanah. What do you decide? I am going to lose weight. However, let me go to a restaurant to have a last good meal. Well, chances are that good meal will repeat itself the following night, maybe at home, maybe in another restaurant. Many people still smoke, and most of them, I presume, have resolved that they want to stop smoking, and yet they don't do it. Mark Twain, for instance, is supposed to have said that stop smoking is one of the easiest things in the world. He himself had done it 20 times. I used to smoke also for many years. And once I decided I'm going to stop smoking, it had to do with a hospital visit, and that impressed me very much. And I said to myself, I still have some cigarettes in my shirt. I am going to finish the cigarettes that I have in the pocket of my shirt and don't smoke anymore. And I thought to myself, if you're really serious about stopping smoking, why do you have to consume those cigarettes? I went and did what is a sin for a smoker. Take good cigarettes and throw them into the garbage. I did that. And I never smoked again. I used to have nightmares, by the way. I used to wake up sometimes in the beginning. I had started to smoke again, and then I woke up and I realized it was only a dream. And I thank God that I didn't fall into the trap of smoking again. Things that you're going to do tomorrow, who knows if you're going to have it tomorrow? The Talmud says that you have to live each day of your life as if it were your last one. Well, it is not a nice thought to have at all moments, but once in a while it's not a bad thing. You love your wife, you love your children. Why don't you tell them today? Don't wait till tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow will be something different. You won't be able to do it. You have parents. They're no longer here. Why don't you respect them when they're here? Today, do it today. Don't wait till tomorrow. An American was in Latin America, and he heard the word mañana many a time. Mañana in Spanish means tomorrow. So he said, what does this mañana mean? And he was told, it means not today. When? I don't know. But today, no. Many a thing that you postpone for the following day, you never get to do. So remember, things that are very important must be done at the right time. When our ancestors were in Egypt, the moment to break the chains of slavery came, they didn't wait till tomorrow. They didn't wait until their bread was ready. They went out immediately and ate these flat breads, matzah. They didn't have time for it to rise, for the dough to rise. But when liberty comes, you must take it immediately. Then again, I'll tell you something else. I think that your tomorrow is a function of your today. If you do something good today, maybe your tomorrow will be altogether different. To the contrary, if you do something good, tomorrow will be better even, because you yourself will be a better person. You will have taken advantage of the life that God gives you in order to do the things immediately. If it's the right thing to do it right now.